This is amazing. Oh, baby. Oh, I feel like I got hit by a truck. Baby, it's cold outside. Oh, shit. Yep, yep, yep. Hey, hey, Niels, Wama, what's going on? I'm doing well. I'm a little banged up, but Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Just made $10 on silver. Hiya, beautiful. Glenn, my friend, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, silver apparently is just going to continue, it looks like. I did not expect to see a freaking, what is it, almost an 8% run today of all days. So perhaps that $100 level is coming. So it may be one of those situations where over the next day or two, if it dips, maybe if you buy the dip, you could probably make a couple of dollars pretty easy. And the word is out. Silver is hot. Look at that. Look at that. That's just over the last month. Just over the last month, it's up 50%. Surprised Bitcoin's been staying down. What's going on with Bitcoin? bit of break in that wedge. Oh man, my head is killing me. So how was your Christmases though? Everybody doing all right? Family doing well? Hopefully everyone's happy, healthy, had a good time. Very good, very good. That is what is important. Absolutely. Absolutely. What we do, again, money, as they say, right? What was it? Money isn't won or lost, it's simply transferred. But yes, family. Family is what's important. Unless you hate your family. But it happens. I'm honestly surprised oil had this big rejection right there. Especially with the way gold and silver has been moving. That's why oil's a bitch, man. It just changes every day. But overall, I'm hoping everyone's, again, overall portfolio and account should be looking all right. I know we got some solid GDP numbers. S&P obviously decided to keep going and almost hit 6950. I'm assuming most of you should be doing pretty well. What's my vision on copper? Well, again, this is why I said like a year ago, we want our metals, our minerals, our materials. We were talking about gold and silver, and again, I did always mention copper. And I just strongly, I still believe that those metals are going to remain solid throughout 26. Now, it might be short-lived. Because again, I have a feeling that if certain, well, we're going to have the Trump tax cuts coming in 26. And I'm assuming we're going to have more policy coming. And I'm also going to assume that the dollar is going to remain strong. Wait, actually, hold on. Will the dollar remain strong? You know what? My head hurts, so right now I'm not really sure. But I still say that, I mean, gold might actually plateau because it was the first one to start running, right? But I do still believe that silver and copper do still have room to grow, which is probably why you're just seeing this breakout in silver, right? This is kind of like that quote-unquote catch-up rally that we were looking for months and months ago. So that's why I think silver's actually still going to remain strong. And again, copper continues to stay strong and climb as well. Something like SECO new highs. Copper recycling. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure what the dollar is going to do exactly. Yeah, I mean, dollar, again, we had that drop at the beginning of the year. Dollar, for the most part, is just kind of hanging out. There's our bottom support level here. You can see we bounced off of it, but now we're very close to it again. Again, that's this level. I don't know if we break that level. Which again means if, whatever policy implemented, tax cuts, if the dollar gets stronger, then in theory, the stocks should start to slip and gold and silver should go down as well. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen like immediately when the frickin' ball drops in 26. I don't think so. I think it is still business as usual. In my eyes, conservatively, I'd say at least 2-3 months. I'd give it to the first quarter. So potentially like February, March, we might start to see like everything kind of trend in the opposite direction. So, after a couple of months into the year, the dollar may get stronger, which means stocks start to sell off, which means gold and silver starts to pull back, right? So maybe that rally could end in a couple of months. But I did always like copper. I did always talk about SCCO. Again, first video was, I don't know, like $47 or something like that. And I know you can't own everything, right? But I always tried to diversify for you guys. I really try to bring you a little bit of everything. Well, it's not necessarily that the share price goes down, but again, in the theory of whatever finance, they say that a stronger dollar means that people like you, overseas investors, supposedly with the conversion rate, right now they're getting like less dollars because it's stronger, so they're making less of an investment because the dollar's more expensive. So, in theory, they say that if the dollar begins to climb, the stocks should technically begin to fall. But I don't know. Again, I don't know exactly. Because I feel like the dollar should be stronger, but then at the same time, people are making arguments that the stock markets should be significantly higher based on everything Trump's doing. But if we continue to pump the markets up, then you can't pump up the dollar too much either. Right? You can't have your cake and eat it too. So honestly, I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen. Silver just raging. Look at this. I still can't believe at like 21, 23 an ounce, I was telling people, yeah, it's a good hedge. Silver's undervalued. You might want to buy some silver. Oh. Everybody wants to be well positioned for 26. I can appreciate that. And again, we got some good things coming. Got your Trump tax cuts and everything. I'm sure overall, in general, everything will be all right. But again, as I said, the big thing is just like a massive market correction that apparently never happened over the last like couple of years. That's what I'm concerned about. Like you asked about SCCO, like yeah, of course I still think it's a buy in my opinion. But if the markets start dropping big, they're going to take it from 150 back to like 100, you know? So you may jump in. You could potentially be down 30%. Then you got to hang on. You got to buy more, whatever it is. I mean, I still believe in the comeback. I don't know. It just seems very... It seems very difficult to predict right now. Yeah, well, unfortunately, people usually have no idea what they're talking about. I have a feeling something's going to happen with real estate. I've been saying that. I think they even asked Trump about it recently, right? And he was saying, he was almost hinting that like he wanted to do something and something has to be done. However, he addressed like like the boomer generation, and he's like, yeah, well, real estate jumped up, and that's like the bulk of their net worth now, blah blah blah. So like I understand he doesn't want to scare the shit out of the older people, but also at the same time, we're all aware that's the issue. We are all aware that's the freaking issue. Is real estate prices, a real estate appreciation, and also, of course, private equity firms buying up houses and whatnot. So we know what the issue is. And that's why I'm telling you, like, the pump always comes off, just like 08, 09, man. The pump always comes off the individual mortgage. They overextend themselves. They get too greedy. Then the shit hits the fan and everything comes crashing down. And remember, again, I'm not perfect. I am wrong occasionally. But I just want to remind you again that 95% of people lose money. So if you guys, just jump online just to see what everyone else is saying, the numbers in history have shown us that technically all of those people have no idea what they're talking about. Baby, it's cold outside. Apparently, there is a massive snowstorm on the way. They're saying like a foot, which really sucks. Baby, it's cold outside. Again, it's hard to predict. This is why, again, everyone jumped on that Trump video in November, the second he won the election, and I waited until he actually was about to take office. And I said my spiel, and I'm pretty sure if we go back, I got almost everything correct. And this is what sucks, man. This is what sucks. Like I always say, the analysis is the analysis, the research is the research. You know, the buy is the buy. And if you let it go past you, you know, people, that's what I mean. People always miss it. They always wait for it to pop. Then they ask what I think about it. It's like I knew what I thought about it when I spoke about it. That's why, again, you know, something like SECO, you asked. I mean, yeah, great question. But again, I did my job. Stocks up 200%, consistently hitting highs still to this day. You know, I mean, I don't know. And then if people buy it now and then it drops to 120, they'll act like I don't know what I'm talking about. I laugh because it's like everyone wants a broker and their own analyst to tell them what to do. But then at the same time, they want to do it themselves. So you can't win. You cannot win. Whew. HII, anybody? Anybody? Yep, fair enough, fair enough. So that was less than a year. Stock 215. Hit 360 the other day. Right? But then if a SPY put doesn't work out, everyone gets upset. If fucking Hydrograph doesn't pop 20% today, people get upset. Meanwhile, Dollar General, nobody owned it, right? HII, nobody owns it. Coke, right? Coke, unstoppable. I think what? One person owns it. You know, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. A man could only do so much. And like I said, brother, I love you. I speak how I speak for a reason. You know what I mean? Mhm. Hey, there it is. Ah. Yep. 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 Baby, it's cold outside. I actually got into an argument with a family member about this shit. Yeah, appreciate that. Got into a little back and forth over the holidays about this. And I don't know, it just kind of took me back. I don't know how to describe exactly how I feel about the situation because I was extremely upset. So yeah, unfortunately, I like can't talk about this shit anymore with certain people. Yep. Everyone acts like they're doing me a favor. I'm actually kind of torn with how I want to continue the community because, again, like I said, I didn't want to charge monthly. I think that is like unbelievably pikerish. And like I'm trying to build up some of you guys with the smaller accounts, and the more expensive stocks that worked out, like the Dollar General, the HII here, too expensive for you guys to own. And then if I talk to the larger players, they'll tell me they didn't own it either. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, of course I need money. Oh, well, that's awesome. Oh my God, still going. 78. 78. Holy cow. Hey, Stacks by the numbers, I'm still here. All right. Peter. Discord link is down. I might have to send you a new one if you're not in the Discord. Yeah, no, it's fine. Keep your money, trade your money. Don't worry about it. Like I said, it's this is why I always laugh. It's the smaller accounts like you guys who, you'll try to nail a trade, then you'll be like, oh, I could only afford to send you like $3. Is that okay? And it's like, listen, like I always say, it's the thought that counts. That really means a lot to me. But the few dollars, just keep your few dollars. Just keep growing your account. I'm uh I'm upset at the larger investors in the community. I really am. Because I really thought after all this time, if after all the consistent winning calls, I thought, people would, oh, okay, well, what's the next position? I got, 80 grand, where am I putting it? I got, 150 grand, where am I putting it? Oh, excuse me. DG worked out. Took so long. People quit. Yeah. Again, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Again, this is what I mean when I say the buy is the buy. Look at that. As soon as they chunked it down, I crunched the numbers and I was saying I'd be a buyer. I'd be a buyer. And apparently, Pete, you missed it. I did a poll in the Discord. Some European flipped out because he missed DG. But then apparently it wasn't about DG. It was about me. I suck. I don't give updates correctly. This is what I mean. This is why you can't win with people, bro. You really can't win with people. I'm literally doing all of the work. I'm literally doing all of the work. And people still don't listen. They'll still question. They'll still second guess. They'll forget about it. They won't buy it. And then when it works out, oh, you didn't tell me about it. Where was my update? Where was my personal message, right? Because they're all paying me to personally message them, right? Think about how fucking selfish and conceited your mind has to be to come up with that thought process. Oh, next time you see something, message me individually. What? Why? Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? This is why I know sometimes I have these rants and shit. Some of you laugh, some of you get upset and leave. I honestly don't care. I really don't care anymore. I can't make everyone fucking happy. Hey, good job, buddy. In and out. Bang, bang. Good job, good job. I mean, it just makes me laugh, man. And, and then someone will reach out like, oh, I got whatever, a couple $100,000. What should I do with it? And I say, oh, okay, in my opinion, I look at like this and this. And then they don't listen. And then they work out. Right? And oh, you didn't tell me about it. Like, I can't, man. I just fucking can't anymore, bro. I just can't. This is why I just sit here and I have to laugh about it, man. It's like I'm doing all the work. You're sitting there with a 6-figure account. You don't know what to do. You don't own any of the shit I'm talking about. Just transfer me the account. Because apparently you have too much money. This is what I keep saying. See, now I gotta roll a J. I got myself all upset. Unbelievable. I don't know, man. I just don't know what people are waiting for, man. If it lightens the mood, all the 3 picks I've taken, DraftKings, CoreCivic, Concentrix are up. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Happy to hear it. Very happy to hear it. I appreciate you putting that faith in me. Because again, am I perfect? No, no one is. However, I have consistently proven my success rate for, I don't know, the last 3.5 years straight, last 4 years straight. Honestly, I thought when, we had a lot of plays work out, but when something like Hydrograph started to run, we did pick up like a couple of new viewers coming in here on the stream, but I actually really thought the community would explode. But I don't know. Like I said, maybe it's me. Maybe it's the timbre of my voice. I'm definitely not a nice guy. I mean, I am a nice guy, but as I always say, if I take your money more serious than you are, we are not on the same frickin' wavelength here. Honest didn't work out, took the L. Yeah, they were keeping Honest down. Yeah, I mean, again, they're keeping the stock down, but, that was the first time they missed on revenue. I believe the stock is still undervalued. Hey, Killian, Merry Christmas, friend. Merry Christmas. Hope you and the family doing well. Hope you had a good one. Yeah, Honest, again, it's just taking longer than expected, but I do still think it's undervalued in the numbers. But yeah, they were beating it up, I know, with the tariffs and everything, and what you had who was it? Jessica Alba, I think, right? Or whoever it was stepped down. And then yeah, even though it's undervalued in my opinion, in November they missed revenue, so they chunked it down again. I do still like it though. I do still like it. Oh, they stopped selling a product? Yeah, alright. Alright. Like I said, a name like that probably should be fine. Joey Bag of Donuts. What'd I tell you about that silver, Joe? What'd I tell you about that silver? Huh? This is what I mean. This is what breaks my heart, man. I have made so many phenomenal calls. And it's like somehow, I don't know, it's like people gravitate towards the negatives, or yeah, they missed what I said and now they're down. SLV was a winner, stocks about them just at 29. We were talking about silver for a while. And the fact, again, 29. Think about that. 29. Right? From that point, we're talking almost 200%. And it's silver. This is not some tech stock, right? It wasn't Tesla. It wasn't some kick-ass, whatever, like machine company that made something that everybody wants. No. Silver. 200%. Insane. Insane. That's what I mean. And it was like supposedly like a hedge, as we said, that was behind the curve, that was gonna start rallying. And that's what I mean, man. 100-something% on Dollar General. Nobody owned it. That HII shipbuilding stock is up, what, 60, 70%. Nobody owns it. Right? But Honest, everyone owns. Isn't it amazing? SMCI, that I spoke bigly about, that hasn't done much. Somehow everyone owns that one as well. This is why, like I said, I just got to sit here and laugh about it, man, honestly. Silva going to 80. I'm just glad that Silva did work out as we expected. And I'm glad that a bunch of you jumped in I know some people bought SLV, as Peter said. I know other people. Some people started buying physical silver. So I am glad that a bunch of you did kind of see the writing on the wall with silver and you jumped in on that one. Because this has been one hell of a ride. Yeah, they're going to keep climbing it, man. Silver up almost 9% on a Friday, the day after Christmas. Honestly, never thought I'd see the day. I guarantee you go back, you check the last 50, 100 years, this never happened. I can almost guarantee it. It's funny too, my mother was talking about I'm not sure if it's silver or if it's silver plated, but supposedly there was like silverware that her mother left her. And I remember this was yeah, this was back when silver was like, yeah, like 24 an ounce or something like that. And she was like, "Oh yeah, I found those, and I'm thinking of selling them." And I remember saying, "Anything silver right now, you don't want to sell, because silver's ready to explode." Right? That was back like 24, 26. Right? So think about that. Even if it was silver plated, right? And let's say hypothetically she was only going to get $100. She is now going to potentially get $300. Huh? Who's better than me, huh? But of course, regardless of where silver is, I asked my mother to not sell that. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, man, the family members, my community sometimes, like I said, people don't listen all the time. That's why she mentioned it, and I was like, "What? Like, do you need the money?" And she was like, "Nah, I know it's silver, and I just want to free up some space." And I was like, "Listen, man, silver is going to go higher. So if you do really want to sell, just hang out, because you can get more." And like I said, now it's up 200% from that point. Yeah, really good call, though. Really good call. Once again, here comes the sirens. Good shit, Niels. Bang, bang, bang. Outstanding, brother. Outstanding. It's probably enough for today, huh? Look at him now. He's getting cocky now. Look at him. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I said that like an hour ago. It's like, oh, they're pumping it. Just buy every dip, man. Oh, you gonna get your own Discord going? Okay. See, it just really bothers me how selfish and ungrateful people are, because I know for a fact that people are listening to everything I'm saying. Some of them are doing what I say, and they're just not letting me know about the wins, right? Because they just don't want to pay the piper. I know there are other people who sit there and absorb everything I'm saying, and now they try to cut me out of the equation and just try to do it themselves. And I just laugh and laugh because, if you're sitting there doing that, it's like every dollar you're making is because of me. If I literally taught you how to do this and now you're cutting me out of the equation, doing it on your own, and winning because of what I taught you, I mean, pick any negative adjective to describe it, and you're correct. Good stuff, brother. One day at a time, man. One day at a time. This freaking thing's still going. Bro, it must be a European thing, bro. Just like that other guy. It's not all about you, brother. I still can't believe that happened. I freaking the one time I do a poll in Discord asking who freaking owns DG, and the guy flips out. Silver up 9%. Like I said, I might sound emotional sometimes. I might get upset at things that shouldn't upset me, or things that wouldn't upset someone else. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm trying to say here. It's just extremely frustrating. I promise that if you guys were put in my shoes and you did what I did, you spoke about something, you tried to remind people about it, then all of a sudden it works out, but then no one owns it. I mean, believe me, it would start to get to you after a while. Believe me. Still can't believe I had to deal with that shit with my family member about this shit, bro. I'm fucking dealing with pikers in the States. I'm dealing with pikers overseas. I go to fucking Christmas dinner with the family. I'm dealing with fucking people. I just can't, man. I just can't. And the better you do, and the more white hot the analysis is, the more drama and bullshit they throw at you. Nah, honestly, it really took me back what happened this week. Really took me back. Really made me start to think. And I appreciate that, but like I said, it was a family member. It just really took me back. And this is someone who is familiar with the space, and we always spoke about it. I was just very, very surprised by the conversation we had, what was going through their fucking mind, who they thought they were talking to. Again, not trying to be cocky or conceited, but like I always told you guys, I used to make 700 calls a day. I used to speak to people with money constantly, all day, every day, for 5 years straight. I know how they think, what they mean when they try to say something. And again, this person was speaking to me like I was some 20-year-old stock hobbyist who made a couple of bucks in the last year or two, and now I'm talking a big game. And it really upset me. And that's again, that's I don't know. I just feel like it's coming apart, man. Had that freaking European crying because I don't know. I was calling people pikers because they weren't listening. So he got offended. Sent me 18 messages. Oh, why'd I donate money? Left the Discord. Then I got family members. I don't know, man. I really don't know. This is not working out the way I anticipated. And I'm sure the people with sizable accounts who would probably come back and say, "Oh, you're getting a little emotional. I miss the old Derek." Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, listen, it's easy for you because you have money. As I told you guys, I was a broker for 5 years on commission. I didn't make any money. Again, I'm not looking for sympathy, but my path was a rough one. I was freaking. I got it too much into my own head. I was bringing myself down. I was heavily depressed for many, many years. Wanted to start the community, help you, help myself. Again, help myself more mentally, believe it or not. I'm getting mentally better. But unfortunately, the bottom line speaks the loudest. Would you still want to help him now that you know his demeanor? Oh no, that family member is cut off permanently. Like we said, everyone else is like, "Oh yeah, I know about the market. I run trades. Pay me $100 a month." And I'm telling you, that's just to cover their losses. Yeah, like this is what I tried to, show to everyone. It's like I don't need 100. I mean, I do, but I don't even need your $100 a month because I know that if you just listen to what I'm saying, you'll be up nicely. You'll be in a better position, and then, like I said, when you see Big Green, you want to take care of me down the road, no problem. No, I just need a more serious community. I need a more active community. Like I said, I have a lot of people talk big games. Oh, well, I'll open a $20,000 account. I'll give you 10% of the profits. And I tell them, it's like, yo, we don't even have to do it that way. Just listen to me and, take care of me if you can on the back end. And then you ask them, oh, do you own HII? Oh, no, I didn't buy it. Oh, okay. Did you buy DG? Oh, no, I didn't buy it. Oh, okay. All right. Unbelievable. Work better in the personal branding. Yes, you are probably correct. No, it's fine, Joe. Like I said, it's not about you. So it's not about you guys who are in here actively. You're not the problem, I'm telling you. They know who they are. They know who the problem is. And that's why every time I approach this subject and potentially put a little pressure on them, what happens? What happens? They flip out, they get emotional, they get personal with me, and then they leave. Yeah, weeding them out, weeding them. Believe it or not, again, I try not to get personal, but I know you guys see him sometimes in the Discord. The gentleman, what's his name? Just want to get it right. That guy Punjabi Prata, whatever, in the Discord. That guy is phenomenal. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And the reason I say that is, again, not to divulge, his personals, but it's got a decent sized account. Not very active. I know he's very busy. Tries to pay attention where he can. Just appreciates everything I'm doing for you, the up and coming investors and traders, because I believe he's a little bit older, but he just sent like a couple of bucks one time, like a couple of months ago, and just basically saying like I'm not even active, I got a lot going on, but I know you're here every day, you're grinding along for the community, so you're awesome, keep doing what you're doing. But him, we would go back and forth. Any of you who have been in the Discord for a while, I would literally go at him. And, he didn't get emotional. He didn't take anything personal. That's why it's interesting. It's hard to describe the people you're looking for, but they exist in different forms, and we have some of them in here. I mean, I just know I don't look good. So I'm going to have to deal with that nonsense if I put up a camera. But also, again, if people say I look like a crackhead or your room is a mess, like, I don't care about any of that bullshit. What bothers me is that, again, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to be, I guess, I don't know, a personality like these freaking streamers with millions of followers. Like, I'm sure it's nice. But also, at the end of the day, the analysis is the analysis, right? I'm trying to do something that no one else is doing. I'm trying to do it differently. And people still aren't listening. So putting some fucking fancy thumbnail or setting up a webcam, in theory, should not impact the channel in any way, shape, or form. I'm good on identifying and working on personal branding. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I appreciate the input. Yeah, no, all right. Whatever. I guess tell me what everyone else does, and I guess I'll fucking start doing it. Oh, hold on, brother. I wasn't checking anything. Yeah, Joey, I see. I got you, brother. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It means a lot, my friend. Yeah, that's what breaks my heart. I don't want to do it the way everyone else does it, but I don't know. Apparently, there's like one set way to do this shit, and if you don't do it, you just get lost in the mix. So whatever, whatever. I'm sure you follow people. No, actually, I don't follow anyone else in this space. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. See, I still say the problem is, see, unfortunately, I just think I started a few years too late. Started a few years too late. Um, Almost like when I was a broker. Because when I was a broker, that was like right after the 0809 crash. People were very upset. People took losses. Yeah, no, more structure. Yeah, yeah, keep it like on a schedule. Yeah, every Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. I understand what you're saying. I'm sure I could definitely do this more efficiently, as you're saying. But again, I don't know. I'm just surprised. I just thought that being a little bit of a different voice, having a little bit of a different view. I didn't start the community and immediately start asking for $50 a month or selling a book. Like, I don't know. I just thought, more people would appreciate that. But I don't know. I don't know. Structuring content, schedule. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, we'll make some changes. We'll do some 2026 changes. As you said, try to get a little more structured. Yeah, I know. That's why I try not to tell myself that, but at the end of the day, I am a content creator now, right? Yeah, I guess I gotta play the game. I really, really, really didn't want to. Say it loud. I'm a content creator and I'm proud. A paid newsletter. Oh, God, that sounds terrible. Even just saying the words make me upset, let alone actually typing one out. Make it more serious people will come. I've had many serious people contact me, and they just disappeared. But I appreciate what you're saying. Yeah, no, I understand. I understand what you mean. More serious in structure and schedule. No, yeah, for sure, for sure. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You're right, though. You're right. I've had other people, I've had other people tell me about, yeah, someone else mentioned a newsletter or, yeah, set up like a weekly email or some shit. Yeah, yeah. And again, that's why we, you are correct. We have to be more impactful and efficient with our hours. And I think I have to go back to making at least 1 or 2 videos a day. Because when I was consistently uploading videos daily, even though I wasn't really generating many views on the videos, it would translate and convert into more subs. And as I mentioned, the last couple of months that we've been like just hanging out, streaming all day, everyone who's here appreciates it. But the channel has completely stagnated, which also is pretty surprising to me. Because I thought that, after all the videos I made, all the good calls, like the fact that people now see, oh, he's live streaming, like I just thought people would appreciate that more. People don't get streams recommended. Damn, man. This is becoming a pain in the arse. Just think you need structure, post with unknown structure. Yeah, it's camera time, huh? Oh man, I'm gonna have to clean the room. See what I mean? I'm gonna have to like shower and shave and shit. Come on. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, that is a shame because I mean, we can find some 11-year-old kid who is a stock savant who looks like a foot, you know? And if I was sitting here as an active trader, I wouldn't give a crap what that guy looks like. Just keep picking winners for me, baby. But I don't know. Like I said, it's unfortunate because everyone wants a friend. Nobody wants an analyst. But I understand what you're saying. You have what others don't. Right. Yeah, no, I hear you. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. I'm doing it differently. I'm better than some people to my left and my right. So if I add the structure and add the face, it'll put me over the top. I understand. Yeah, see, I like the anonymous too again because it cancels out all of that nonsense and input and distraction, and you're just freaking listening to what I'm saying. But yeah, apparently everyone's not wired that way, and again, there's a few of you in here consistently who are taking advantage, but yeah, I guess it's not what the bulk of people want. Yeah, we got to start being more effective with the time. Yep. Sell us some stuff. Oh my god. Yeah, well, we got who was it? We got Lucio and somebody else. Supposedly they were like coming up with some t-shirt designs and whatnot. Yeah, again, I don't even know how that works. Like, because I know every one of these like every one of these channels, I know everyone has their own website and they have their own merch. But like, what do you like? What? Because everyone does it immediately. So that's what I mean. Is there like a company where you like send them your logo and they charge whatever, like $15 a hat? So then on your website you charge people $25 for the hat? Like, is that kind of how it works? Like, you just do it through a third party? Because everyone all of a sudden has hats and t-shirts and hoodies. So, yeah, I have to assume it works like that. But yeah, I don't even know, like, who to contact. What companies do that. Such a pain in the ears. Yeah, no, honestly, believe it or not, if I had more room, I'd like freaking even buy the machine and make the freaking shirts myself. Yeah, I gotta look around though. I'll look into that. Start getting some stocks, t-shirts, I guess. Yeah, I know the machines are expensive, but I remember watching the videos of people actually making the shirts, and it actually doesn't look too difficult. You get it off of Temu. Ah! They'll probably send you like a miniature model of the machine. Like, oh, you didn't read the description? Oh, my mother did that like a couple of weeks ago. It was hilarious. Hilarious. She tells me, she's like, oh, I got something cute for, under the tree. I'm like, oh yeah, what'd you buy? She's like, oh, it's like a Coca-Cola truck. It's like really cute. I said, oh, okay. This freaking truck shows up. It's like the size of my thumb. And it's in like some plastic case. I'm like, what the hell did you order? That's why it's sellers like that see my mother coming. Because my mother, She'll just see something that she thinks is cute or whatever, and she'll just buy it. She don't read reviews, product descriptions, right? The thing could be like a miniature scale freaking item, and it doesn't even matter. She'll only find out once it's delivered. Yeah, that's a good idea. I know that now also. Apparently, there's an option where, like, right now, if I wanted to, I can change the live stream to members only as opposed to allowing everyone. So maybe, like halfway through the day, we can swap it to members only stream, and then maybe I can turn my camera on for a little bit, and we can kind of do it like that maybe. I bought some shitty dropship vacuum. Night vision goggles off Temu. Oh my goodness. Yeah, don't worry about it, Niels. Like I said, I know you're just starting out. You smaller guys, worst case scenario, I could just like manually make you members or so. Actually, I don't know if I can do that, but if I can, I could just do that for you guys. It's not a big deal. And because it's interesting, it's like we'll do these streams, and a couple of you guys will send a couple of bucks when you can. And it's crazy because, as I said, that technically is more money than the views on the video would generate. But also at the same time, by not uploading the videos, we have stagnated the growth of the community. So we got like a double-edged sword here. Yeah, so, yeah, alright, well, start implementing some changes this year and try to work a couple of things out. Apparently I gotta buy a camera now. Because making all these great calls, who gives a shit? People want to see my weird acne and my huge freaking Italian schnoz. Right? You want to see me sitting here smoking? I don't even know the rules. I don't even know the rules now. If I set up a camera and I'm sitting here smoking, like, do I get banned or something? I don't even know the rules. Acne my whole life, bro. My whole life. Got that oily, hairy Italian skin. It's everywhere. Yeah, they stay for the paid content. I got you. I got you. Ah, okay. Just like once or twice a week we go live, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah, the skin. Yeah, it's not really acne. It was just like I said, I just get like a lot of bumps and stuff. I got like that hairy, oily skin, so it's like this. It's like the skin is like never fully clear. I don't know. It's a pain in the ass. Why don't you take ISO to? I have no idea what that is. Trust you, people don't care. We're also ugly. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I guess if that'll have people put more faith and trust in me, then I guess we'll do it. I guess we will do it. This freaking Silva is still going. Yeah, no, for sure. I know a lot of people said that when I looked up, like, some tips for this. But yeah, I don't know. I don't like writing out like a script or anything. Because again, the difference is I'm not necessarily a content creator, right? I was actually a licensed broker, so I can just go and just start and speak about what I want to speak about, or whatever questions you have I can answer. Like, that's what I mean. I don't need a script or anything like that, but I know everyone does it. 3 to 4 months in hell, but after clear skin. Yeah, all right. Yeah, maybe I'll look it up. Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Well, definitely, I'll definitely come to you. I'll definitely come to you over the next couple of days, maybe over the next week or two, and we'll talk about a couple of things, a couple of changes we can make. Absolutely. Appreciate that, though. Appreciate it. Because I know, like you said, it's, like we don't really want to play the game, but we're in the space, so we kind of got to play the game. I get it. I get it. How'd SMCI do today? Didn't even really look at it. This stock's still at $30. This is insane. You have what others fake to have, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure, that is true. That is true. Yeah, I guess after this long, right, if anyone was on the fence and they were like, oh, I don't know about this guy, yeah, I guess if we add the structure and the camera, yeah, that would technically put him over the top. All right, fine, fine, fine. Pain in my ass. Oh, Xerox back down. Oh, excuse me. And bots just chilling, baby. Just remember, I have seen this time and time and time again. And if this son of a bitch explodes to like 18 a share, everyone's gonna come back and say, oh, why didn't I buy more? But in the moment, oh, what's going on with MBOT? Why is my MBOT down? Check the insurance company first. And this baby has been rock solid, man. That's why, if you're gonna do that sector, you got to go the smaller up and comers. Just like finance right now, honestly. It's like, would I buy Goldman Sachs stock? I don't know. Would I buy something maybe like SoFi on a dip? Probably. MBOD's down. You suck. What's going on? Like I always say, man, just like SMCI, hopefully, God willing, it all works out and the stock goes back up to 100, 150, whatever. And people will come back and say, wow, the stock was down at 30 for so long. I could have loaded up. Why didn't I buy shares? I don't understand. That's why, like I said, in the moment, it doesn't make sense. People get impatient. Then when it starts to work out and the stock starts running, oh, man, why didn't I buy more? That's why I always say, in my opinion, work smarter, not harder. Yeah, SoFi went pretty high pretty quick. I mean, the numbers, the growth was there. Was a great call here on this channel. Yeah, I think someone mentioned it like here, and then like we had the wedge, and then it popped. Then there was like another wedge. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I know this was the trend line I was speaking about. Stock ran up to 32.73. Well, it did touch orange. So yeah, now we're talking 44, 45. Will it touch orange? Will it touch orange? We're up to almost $1 billion a quarter now. But we're trading almost like, we're trading like 7-8 times total revenue now. PE around 50. They need to keep winning. Fucking equity exploded. Holy shit. And how much cash do we have? Got more cash than debt. I don't know. It might take a while to get to that orange. So you need the January effect, right? Which should be coming, obviously, in the next week or so. You need big price target upgrades. You're going to need another beat here, but to get to that point, you're going to need a big catalyst, in my opinion. You're going to need a big catalyst. Meaning, they get a big chunk of another IPO coming out. You have an activist like Carl Icahn, Bill Ackman taking a stake in the company. You need a big catalyst like that to pump them up to that level. But will it touch orange? The answer, in my opinion, if business trends continue, then in my opinion it will inevitably hit orange. So it really depends on what comes out. If business persists and continues to grow, And also we have to make sure markets don't drop big. And also it depends how long you want to hold. Yeah, well, like we said, SoFi's really been on a run. So if it starts to like drop back down here before they bring it back up, like that can happen also. So I mean, I like it. It's been doing really well, but like, is it a buy right here? Do I have to buy it at 27? In my opinion, you probably get it cheaper. Could probably get it cheaper. Just telling you how it works, baby. I predicted back in my first or second SoFi video, like back here somewhere, that if trends continue, eventually one day they'll become a player in the space and you'll start hearing that they're getting a piece of an IPO, and that's exactly what we got, like back here, or whatever happened. And the stock freaking raged and it hit almost 33. What, if you got some money, just buy MBOT? I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, everyone's different, right? So when people ask that question, like, oh, I got $3,000, what should I do? It's like, again, we need to just go over how old you are, uh, how much other money you have. If you happen to lose some money, can you make it back quickly? Like, that'll determine what positions you should take. See, now, this is what I mean. See, now, there's two ways to play this. Not no risk. Yo, buy a fucking dictionary, huh? Learn the language that you use. Nah, I'm just kidding. So, there's two ways to look at this, right? You can either you can buy stocks like MBOT, Hydrograph, and you can hold for long term. Or B, you can buy like a cheap income ETF and consistently add to it and compound invest over the next 10, 20, 30 years. So you can technically kind of go either way. But I guess, yeah, the way stocks are flying, the ones that I found because I have the mind of a champion, the potential over the next couple of years, yeah, in my opinion, if I was in your space, young, more money coming in, not a big deal. Yeah, yeah. I'd be buying those smaller speculative growers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would be in, I'd be in MBOT, I'd be in Hydrograph. Now is the time for you to take that risk. Who's that? Fax showing up randomly. Doesn't even say hello, just says sold my MBOT today. For some reason. Merry Christmas, by the way, buddy. Got the fucking Grinch coming in here at the end of the day. We don't care. Oh yeah, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah. I swear, I don't know who raised these people sometimes. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Round down Santa Claus Lane. It's all about that so fly. Can I get a link to the Discord? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da, ba, ba. This link will self-destruct in 30 minutes. Oh no, I just saw a plow go by packed with salt. Oh no, they're ready. They're ready for this storm. No. No. Yeah, listen. First of all, in regards to Mbot, I know what I know. Second of all, it's already a winner. Third of all, news and catalysts timeline moving in the right direction. Fourth of all, this Grinch did not even say hello before blurting out that nonsense about Mbot. I have no idea where that came from. I personally would not put any gravity on what that person is saying. I have no idea. I mean, again, I'm not gonna rip him apart and rip him a new asshole, even though he definitely deserves one. But I have no freaking clue why you would come in here and that would be the first thing you would say. That is crazy. S&P 500 to balance or a more creative one? Yeah, we'll talk. We can talk privately if you want. Just hold your Tesla, bro. Professional also in Asia. I mean, technically, no. Bro, either this person is a bot. What is going on here? I don't know. I have a feeling we're talking to a bot. Because I could have swore he said that like last week, didn't he? DD is due diligence. Said he worked at AT&T. You're not a bot? Could have fooled me, bro. Could have fooled me. You know what's sad is, like, we just spoke about this a few days ago. This guy says, alright, I'll buy some M-Bot. Then you come in today, day after Christmas, mind you, don't even say hello, and you say, oh yeah, I sold my M-Bot and I bought blah blah blah. See, this is what I mean. This is what people, again, with all due respect, and again, you know, might have a decent success rate over there, but this is what makes me laugh. Everyone thinks who the fuck they are, right? Everyone thinks who the fuck they are. You just show up to someone else's stream. Oh, yeah, I sold this, I bought this. It's like, bro, we ain't following you. Who the fuck are you? Again, doesn't even say hello. Doesn't even say Merry Christmas. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. It really is. Like I said, people are so sad, man. It makes me laugh. It doesn't matter if they're 20, if they're 65 and retired, like supposedly this person. It is so sad how it's the same mentality all fucking around. It's crazy. Cookie cutted the same person over the last 2-3 generations. I'm stunned. This is why I laugh, bro. People really think they're fucking somebody, right? What do the kids call it? The main character syndrome? It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And this person literally had zero reason to sell M-Bot. Yeah, okay, you're a boomer. Yeah, what? That's my bread and butter, bro. That's my bread and butter. Those were my clients. Everyone else was like, oh, you want some 42-year-old guy who's got a couple of $100,000 so you can do active trades and make money. Meanwhile, my clients were freaking boomers who knew I was the right guy for the job, and they had net worths of 8, 12, 15, 25 plus million. See, and that's what I mean. And remember, I told you guys before about the story dealing with family, dealing with drama and bullshit, bro. And this is what I mean. To come in like that, not say hello, not say Merry Christmas, and just randomly mentioned that you sold M-Bot after I took time out of my day to tell you about it. I take that as unbelievable disrespect. I take that as unbelievable disrespect. Stunned right now. Absolutely stunned. People honestly make the dumbest decisions with their money. He comes in and says he sold MBOT. Ah, shit. That is some funny shit. I'll tell you what. He said he sold MBOT. Ah. Oh, man. That is funny shit. I just laughed, though, again. I mean, right? Guy came in here, big swinging dick, thinking he's somebody. Oh, I'm retired. I got shares of this one. I got shares of that one. Then says, oh, I'll do due diligence on MBOT. Then I'm showing him MBOT, taking time out of my day to talk about MBOT. So he finally buys some MBOT, then comes in here, what, just a few days later, oh, I sold my MBOT. That is crazy. And like I told you guys, people don't believe me just because it is very difficult to get new business and get a new client, especially over the phone, the way I used to do it. So I am telling you right now, if I open this gentleman, this 68-year-old AT&T, whoever the fuck, if I open this person and a week later he told me, sell the position, I'm selling the position, I am telling you right now, I promise you, this gentleman would be fired from my client list. He would no longer be in my book. Someone like this is probably the worst type of client. But to each their own. I don't give a shit how old you are. Like I said, I had people older than you 10, 12 years ago with 20 times your net worth know that I was the right guy for the job. You finally took my advice on one of my positions, and you came in here again, like I said, did not say Merry Christmas, did not say hello, and just let us know that, oh, you sold the position. I know exactly who I'm talking to, right? I go over this all the time. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Right? Used to talk to 70, 75 of you a day for 5 years straight. Why are you even answering him? He said he was going to do his due diligence. That's due diligence. Why is he asking us about the short flow? Go ahead. Do your due diligence. Don't ask us questions. I promise you, if you ask me a question, I'm not going to answer it. I'm telling you right now. I literally just said if you were my client, I would have fired you. I owe you nothing. You honestly straight up disrespected me by selling that position just days later. I have nothing to say to you. You shot the plane. You literally shot the plane. Is what I mean. People think they make the rules. They come in here, they think they make the rules. It's laughable. Now we're probably going to come back with a paragraph, talking about how I should carry myself and how I should speak to people. Oh, it ain't even energy, baby. I'm having a good time, believe me. I'm having a good time. Because, like I said, everyone thinks they're somebody. They think they're the main character. They come into my fucking lane and say some dumb shit. Exactly. Niels knows. Niels knows. He's heating up. What our 64-year-old AT&T person who disrespected me fails to remember is that I was actually a Series 7, Series 63 licensed financial advisor who managed millions and millions. Bro, I'm finna do that shit next week, kid, you heard? I'm finna do it next week. Shit. What I laugh about with these boomers who come in though is that they try to talk to me like a broker, but what they fail to realize is I didn't call them. They came into my stream. I'm not selling them a thing, and I don't give a fuck what they do. That's the best part about being me. I went through hell. I went through that part of the business. So that's why when they come back and they say dumb shit, oh, you should learn how to speak to people, blah, blah, blah. I don't fucking need you. I am no longer a broker. Go fuck yourself. Right to your face. I'll say it online. I'll fucking fly out to you. I'll say it in your face. I don't give a shit. The shoe is officially on the other foot. I am the fucking absolute motherfucking fucking best at what I do. You need me. I do not need you. Let's get the facts straight. Then we can have a conversation. People think we're all the same, man. They forget who they're talking to. They forget who they're talking to. My God. I always hear people, like, people don't know how to check their power steering fluid, their brake fluids. My goodness. This is crazy. This thing's about to step up to frickin' back up to $3. This guy sold it. I love what I do, man. I love what I do. And I do want to grow the channel. And I know it seems like it's like an oxymoron, but again, someone like that, we don't need someone like that in the community. I could care less. I really could. I've reached the point of no return. Between hearing dumb shit from my own family members and now dealing with drama last week with the European, I got the boomer in here saying dumb shit today. I honestly, I just can't. I just can't anymore. Pikers will be pikers. I'm in a different lane. I tell you, these people are crazy, man. And so this is Christmas. I hope you had fun. Shout out to our buddy John Lennon. Woo! Look at that shot, huh? Well, remember, they beat earnings, but they cited potential weakness, if I remember correctly. How much you down? Like 50%? Well, it's gonna go down before it goes up, it looks like. Revenue and net income technically up year over year now. We're looking at 1, 2. That'll be about 1, 2 again, but honestly, if it were me, I would hold, in my opinion. Uh, Mr. Boomer, I don't need your approval. Can't even see that fucking wick. Yeah, it's like right there. See what I mean? The way they try to come back, like I don't care. What do you have to say? Oh, the fucking pikers, they can't help themselves. They can't help exposing themselves. I'm fucking dying. You fucking. Holy shit, I can't breathe. Oh. Holy shit. What a fucking loser this guy is. Holy shit, I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. Holy shit. That was fucking perfect. Oh shit. Holy shit. Wow. I fucking wow. Bro, I haven't laughed like that in a while. Holy shit. That was fucking hilarious. Whew. Good times, man. Good times. Why would you even answer him? This man is not worth anyone's time. Person is a joke. Just exposed himself for being a massive piker joke. Oh, it's so funny. Holy shit, that was hilarious. I just laugh. Like these older people that they all think they're special. It's fucking hilarious. It's that boomer mentality, it must be. Oh man, I needed that. What a great day. I'm so glad I came on. So glad. Thank you, Niels. Because Niels was like, late day stream? Uh, that was worth it, baby. That was worth it. Oh. This is why it's funny, man. At times, like, I can't stand people. They say dumb shit, but, oh, man. People are funny, though. People are funny. Damn. This is crazy. Oh, shit. Fucking according to this line, silver's going to 200 an ounce almost. Holy shit. Yeah, don't worry. Just ask me about it privately. Yeah, well, no, let's not talk about it now. Oh, oh man, people made me laugh, man. That was some funny shit. Made the whole stream worth it right there. Silver out here changing lives. Man, the plow's going by, man. I don't want it to snow. It's supposed to get like a foot. Bro, you can't make this shit up. And like I said, remember, he was new, right? He came in new. We were nailing some quick calls on Spy or something that day, you remember? And I was like, yo, you do options, jump in these Spy. He's like, nah, I don't do options. I say, okay. Then, of course, you were talking about MBOT. We were talking about MBOT, right? And I was like, oh, yo, you should consider something like this. Ba ba ba. This is what I mean. This is why I laugh, bro. Like people do shit like that, and then they think like they can pass the judgment on me, but like I shouldn't say anything back to them. It's just laughable. This is why I say it must be the preservatives. It really must. There must be something in the water. Up, got the truck backing up. Let me check my private messages, man. Peter, back in action. Wanna be and dumped, got to be and dumped. I don't wanna be and dumped, got to be and dumped. I wanna be and dumped, got to be and dumped. Oh man. Well, yeah, the good news for silver is it's up freaking huge. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I got that. Yeah, we'll look at that a little bit later. But yeah, when I end the stream, I'm probably honestly gonna chill and enjoy myself. So I know it's evening by you. So yeah, maybe sometime tomorrow we could just spend a few minutes together. But yeah, I'll look at it. We'll get you situated. Yeah, no, I know. I just really wish someone out there was able to like properly situate themselves after my Trump video, and you know they were able to buy some of the names I mentioned that would do well. They were able to own a couple of the companies that I almost I was convinced, almost guaranteed in my mind, that there was value there. And then of course we had Trump come in and take stakes. And again, I spoke about not only small speculative growing stocks and stable brand name stocks to own, but I did also try to drive home the point of silver. If anyone really paid attention, they did phenomenally well this year. And just like that, it is snowing, and it is already sticking. Wow. Yeah, do me a favor, buddy. Don't mention you're from Texas again, because in my opinion, that was the best 275 that I could spend. I'm sure the price increased by now, but you have to pay yearly for each state that you want to call and solicit business to over the phone. And it was $275 for Texas when most other states were like 50, 75, 100. And I would always make Texas, paying for Texas, that number one priority, because I literally had some of the best men I've ever spoken to in that state give me a shot and just allow me the opportunity to prove myself to them. But here, apparently, I guess they grow pikas out there in Texas as well. Because, like I said, you came in here and just did some dumb shit over the last week. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Must live near a fucking power line or something out there, huh? Texas apparently is being like overrun by Muslims. I have no idea what's going on. State is falling apart. Where am I from? I'm from the fucking money room, brother. I don't live in the city, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't live in the city that never sleeps. A true man, a real investor from Texas would never do the move you did on MBOT. And certainly wouldn't come in here and announce it like that. No way. No way. No fucking way. That's what I mean. Are you sure? Were you born and raised in Texas? Were you born and raised? Because I feel like, I don't know, maybe you were born in like, Oklahoma or something and you moved to Texas. I don't know. You like Hank Hill? You were born in New York, they moved you down to Texas? Yeah, definitely not the same. Stars at night are big and bright. Bro, what did I tell you about talking about my country and my culture? Keep it to yourself. Nobody cares. Save it for Twitter. Nobody cares. I talk shit about Denmark, but we forget it exists sometimes. Oh, hell yeah. I got a huge long list of stocks that are not penny stocks that have done phenomenally well. But I'm not going to waste my time telling you about them. Telling you about stocks that I like, sir, would be a waste of my time, as we have already proven, right? Like, this gentleman really thinks I'm joking. Like, I don't care about you. You shot the plane. We established this. You're lucky you're still in here, honestly. Like I said, people get me confused with these 20-year-olds on Reddit who talk about trades. I don't know. I don't know. Must be me. It must be me. Yeah, I heard the Crone is doing well. What time is it? It's almost 5:30. Damn. Time flies when you're making fun of pikers. uh, this guy's a walking comic strip at this point. The stars at night are big and bright. Notice he didn't answer us, right? I'm convinced this guy was born in Arkansas or something. He moved to Texas. He ain't from Texas, I'm telling you. Starting to get hungry. Let's say I'm hungry. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Are you from this state? You from that state? It's the same thing. All right, this boomer still won't answer the question, so I guess I'm right. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. A turkey and some mistletoe. Bro, send me some Danish, bro. And everybody knows a turkey and a mistletoe. Boom shakalaka. I don't know what to do now. Should I like play some Diablo, or should I like play some NBA or something, or maybe I can be a degenerate. Are there any sports on tonight? We do some gambling. Where my degens at? Frosty the Snowman. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't even check my account today, bro. I could be rich. Could be rich right now. Nobody knows. Dressed up like Eskimos. And everybody knows that turkey and some mistletoe. Yeah, look at you making friends, huh, Niels? Making friends with the little pikers out here. Well, if you're gonna dip, then I'm gonna dip. Because when you dip, I dip, we dip. Now put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. You should be ashamed of yourself, then. Jingle bells, Batman smells. Like I said, brother, you look at it however you want. Honestly, I took that as a massive sign of disrespect. So I could care less what you're doing, what you buy. Could care less. Damn, been sitting here for 2.5 hours. Basically just watching Silver go to the moon. It's even setting up to go higher. That really is crazy, man. What a call. from Stocks by the Numbers. Oh, I'm so good at this shit. I really am. I'm just waiting for one or two big people to, like, really take me serious. Because then they're just going to contact me and they're going to be like, listen, I'm going to give you just like a big chunk. And just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm telling you, they are going to reciprocate accordingly. Because they're going to want me to solely devote my time to them. I'm telling you, it's coming. I'm going to get tapped eventually by someone with large liquidity. Someone will eventually reciprocate bigly and try to make me a big offer so that I can do what I'm doing, but just do it mainly for them. Uh, Rise up, gather round, rock this place to the ground. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ah, you guys got the big monster truck wheels out there skidding around. Ah, I just hope everyone's careful. Well, you can doubt it all you want. Facts are facts, brother. Facts are facts. Also, we already established that your opinion, your judgments are completely fucking insignificant, so who gives a shit how you feel about it? Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And that piker gave me a great laugh before. I haven't laughed like that in ages. I want to go play in the snow. Since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Since we no place to go, let it snow, let it snow. Hope everybody got what they wanted for Christmas. You know what's crazy? I asked for coal, but got gifts. Figure that one out. Woo, woo, woo. On the line. Lovers always on time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bang, ding, ding. Burning, 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 burning. Burning, 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 burning. Bang, 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 bang. Lovers ain't always on time. Boo, boo, boo. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. Uh-huh. All right. I'm bored. I want to play games. Merry Christmas. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate your time. Hope everyone had a happy and healthy Christmas, holiday season. God bless you and your family. Happy, healthy. I'm going to go play in the snow. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Monday. Okay, bye.